Well, you're not doing much here to help me with this, I gotta tell you.
What
Do
do
you
you
know what I
mean?
mean? Like I'm trying to give you some words of encouragement, but you're not rousing, right? You're not rallying. This doesn't mean much to you, right?
Yeah, I don't.
You don't feel
I don't
any,
know what it is.
you don't feel any
Yeah.
better, right?
I don't know why, because it all makes sense.
Well, I mean, there's nothing else I can do, right? I mean, I can tell you the facts of the matter and give you some words of encouragement, but you have to try and throw this weight off yourself, right? I mean, I can't, nobody can, right?
Right.
And what that means is that there's something that you're thinking about that you're not telling me, and maybe you don't know what it is, right?
Yeah.
But it's like I'm a dentist and you're coming in and you're saying this bottom right tooth hurts, right? And so oh, it's a cavity will fill, and then I numb it and start drilling, and you're like, no, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts, right? Well, then we're looking at the wrong tooth, right? Okay, tell me the last time was that you got magnificently angry.
Um, Thinking. I think, probably when they had me out to dinner last time.
Okay, you can't have been angry then. Because what's missing here for you is anger, right? Because you still feel pretty much as helpless and pathetic as when we first started talking. I'm not saying you are, but that's how you feel, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but I was pretty angry. I don't.
Well, why didn't that stay with you?
Probably because of the feeling that I had to go back.
Well, but we've just been talking about this feeling that you have to go back for like 45 minutes, right? And has had no effect on you whatsoever. So it can't be that, right? Like, I'm happy to put lots of energy into people's issues, but you got to meet me halfway, right? Or you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything, right? But what I'm feeling is a frustration and irritation with you in particular, right? This doesn't mean anything, right? It's just what I feel, right? It could be totally wrong. Because it's like you're lying there in a heap saying, all I want to do is get up, right? And I say, oh, okay, well, here's a railing. And your hand comes up and then it flops back down again, right? And I say, oh, okay, well, I'll help you to a sitting position, right? Because you say to me, I really want to get up. And I help you to a sitting position, right? And then you just kind of delicately slide off the chair and so on, right?
Right.
Like at some point, I have to question whether you actually want to get up. Does this make any sense?
Yeah.
Now, what are you feeling now? Because I'm not mad at you, right? Understand? I'm just frustrated at the situation, right? I think you're a wonderful, wonderful woman, right? But there's frustration that's occurring for me in the situation, right? And that's making you feel something, which is probably important. So what is it that you're feeling?
I don't know. I feel. I feel really upset with myself.
Okay. Upset is probably not quite as descriptive a word, and I appreciate you saying that, but what is it that you are feeling towards yourself? Aren't you frustrated?
Yeah.
Because you want these feelings, you want to feel strong, right? You want to feel powerful. You want to feel magnificent, like you're striding out of a fire, right?
Yeah.
But so you say you're feeling upset with yourself, but what does that mean? Upset is too neutral a word. I don't know what that means really.
Like, just really, um, like mad at myself.
Okay, that's good. That's good. And so mad at yourself for what? What are you doing that makes you mad at yourself?
Like, I'm just not. I don't know, like, I'm not trying.
Right, right. So, I mean, that must be frustrating for you, right?
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why I know that it's frustrating for me, for you, right? Is that we've been talking for almost 50 minutes now, right? And I'm already frustrated, and I'm not living in your skin, right? So the amount of frustration that I'm feeling is like 0.00001% compared to the amount of frustration that you must be feeling, right?
Yeah.
So tell me more about that frustration.
Um, I just feel like I've been over this stuff so many times, and I should get it.
And you do get it in your head, right?
Yeah.
Not to toot my own horn, right? But you have to be willing to not feel like a total jerk for snapping at somebody who's crying, right?
Yeah.
Because you're crying and you're sniffling and it's like, oh, the weight of the world and I can't. And then I'm like, hey, you're really bugging me, right? I mean, that's not the easiest thing in the world to do, right?
Yeah.
But I just have to assume that it's coming from a good place because, I mean, I don't want you to be unhappy, right? But that doesn't mean that I don't have to take off a Band-Aid suddenly from time to time, right?
Right.